Well, hi, nice to see you back on my channel from beautiful Queensland in Australia. The temperature right now is 30 degrees, so it's pretty warm. Just look at the ground here. How dry that is. And we've had our spring rain, would you believe it? But this is how dry it gets in this part of the world. So you understand my watering regime. For my 100th video, I wanted to do something just a little bit different and a little bit special. And I wanted to dedicate this particular video to my father. Now, when I was growing up, I remember as a child these most amazing plants that stood against the front of the house every year. They were beautiful colours, just masses and masses of gladiolis. And at the end of spring, when they died off, my father would carefully dig up the bulbs, put them to one side and then replant them again, usually around May, around Mother's Day in Australia. And then in spring you have this most beautiful show. So I thought, I want to grow gladiolis too because I love them and they remind me so much of my dad. What are some of the hints and tips on growing gladiolis in a subtropical climate? Firstly, I bought the bulbs as bulbs and I had them planted in my garden in May of this year. They recommend May because in a subtropical climate they will flower like these ones are in the spring. So you put them in May, put them a couple of inches under the soil, and I always give everything 1 or 2 waters. And with bulbs you just water them in a couple of times, that's it, no more water. You don't actually start to water them until you see them pop up from the ground, then they need watering. So these were every couple of days I was watering these and will continue to do so as they are flowering. So when they have finished flowering, no need to take them out of the ground, they'll just die off. This is a garden that doesn't get regular water. The plants that will grow in here won't need regular water. They'll just sit under the ground and wait. And then when our winter is past next year and they have grown solid, they actually double in size, mostly under the ground. So next year I'll have twice as many, which will be fabulous. They will pop up again and once again starts the watering. So they're perennials. They can stay under the ground for years and years and years. There's no need for you to pull them up unless you want to divide them and put them into more parts of your garden. The colours are what are magnificent on these flowers. They're actually a genus of bulbous plants, and the gladioli is sometimes known as the sword lily, and you can actually understand that because they're quite tall. They do grow to about 1.5 in height. So this one's beautiful yellow, but just look at the colour of this one here. It's the deepest purple I think I have ever seen on any plant. Isn't it gorgeous? And as I said, they're quite tall. And what I've actually done, as you can see, is I have taken some small pieces of bamboo, and as they started to grow, put the bamboo across the front of them. Because they weigh a bit, it's to stop them actually falling over, and it's actually kept these beautiful plants nice and straight. And just look at the colour on this one. Gosh, nature's amazing, isn't she? So I have a few more growing down here. There's a couple that are going to be flowering, I'd say, in 3 or 4 days. But look at the colour of this one. Aren't they absolutely magnificent? So what I had to do in my climate to grow them was firstly put them somewhere where they were out of the wind, because like I say, they're actually quite tall and they will fall over. So I needed the space where I could keep them away from the wind. And as you can see at the back here, I've put some shade cloth on the back of this garden and it stops the direct wind. And secondly, the important thing was to hold them up straight. So I've done that. They love sunshine. They get heaps of sunshine every day. So to you, my father, in your memory, I have grown these gladiolis just for you.